Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inspire Thrive channel, where we share knowledge on comprehensive self-development through fascinating books. Today, we step into the first episode of the Reflective Radio series, discussing a crucial topic on the best way for adults to live, reducing expectations of others. While this may not be an unfamiliar topic, we often overlook this aspect in our daily lives. Expectations can be likened to a camera with dreamy filters. We often look at the world through these lenses, making everything in life appear more radiant. Expectations can help us remain optimistic and positive, awakening hope and desires within us. However, at times, expectations can also become a poison that robs us of our trust and happiness when outcomes do not meet our hopes. There's a famous quote from a renowned writer. "I gradually realized why I couldn't feel happy. Because I always expected everything to happen the way I wanted. I placed too many expectations on every book I read, every run I took, and in the end I was disappointed when the results didn't meet my expectations." The key is that we need to know how to balance and manage our expectations to prevent them from becoming a burden. Try to live in the present, savor every moment, and learn to understand that sometimes life can present us with challenges and unpredictable outcomes. This will help us mature and progress on our journey. We often have expectations in life, and this is entirely natural. We hope to send a short message to someone and receive a caring response. We hope that others will treat us kindly, just as we treat them. If these expectations are met, we feel happy and relieved. However, if they are not fulfilled, we often tend to complain and blame. Expectations can be seen as a double-edged sword in life. When we set appropriate expectations for ourselves, they can be a source of motivation and confidence that helps us move forward. However, if we consistently place expectations on others, they can become a source of pain and harm. Reflect on whether such situations frequently occur in our lives. For example, parents may expect their children to achieve high grades in their studies, and if not, they may feel disappointed and angry. In the workplace, employees may hope that their boss will recognize their efforts and reward them, but when that doesn't happen, they feel saddened. Or in romantic relationships, you may expect a romantic birthday celebration, but receive an ordinary gift. We need to learn to manage our expectations and not let them become the cause of unnecessary suffering and disappointment. The key is to enjoy life in the present and not place too many expectations on others to avoid unnecessary disappointment. There is an example of this situation. A person is living a very busy and stressful life due to work. He hopes that his girlfriend will understand and empathize with his situation. However, instead of understanding, he receives blame and anger from his girlfriend, making him feel very sad. In this case, many people may find it familiar because most of us often think about ourselves before considering others. There is a tendency for us to set expectations for our loved ones, partners, or close acquaintances. We often carry responsibilities and expect them to follow our desires, sometimes even demanding excessively. This often occurs in family relationships where we may feel more at ease and often believe that our loved ones will always meet our expectations. But in reality, no one is obliged to comply with all our expectations. When the results do not meet our expectations, we often feel angry and disappointed, especially in important relationships. There is a very accurate saying, "Expectations from loved ones are a thorn." The important thing is to learn how to manage and adjust our expectations to avoid adding tension and conflicts in our relationships. We often tend to display our best attitude in front of outsiders, while often appearing angrier or more negative to those close to us. The question is why we allow ourselves to exhibit a negative attitude when others do not meet our expectations. One reason may be that we have a strong belief that our loved ones will always be there for us, no matter how we feel. We expect them to accept all our attitudes, whether positive or negative. However, this can lead to us placing too many expectations on them, and when those expectations are not met, we become angry, disappointed, and sad. Excessive expectations can become a mental burden, causing our mood to be dominated by negative emotions such as anger and disappointment. The key is to learn how to reduce expectations from others and focus on changing ourselves. We cannot control others, but we can control how we react and deal with situations. This is the first step to creating a more relaxed and happier life. Why do we often struggle to view a relationship honestly and comfortably instead of emphasizing minor issues whenever conflicts arise? There are times when I wonder whether I made the right choice in my partner. I just want her to understand that in difficult times, he is always there for me. But why do we often find it easier to remember negative things rather than the good things that the other person has done for us? Perhaps part of the reason is that we often place too many expectations on others, and when they cannot meet those expectations, we feel disappointed and angry. Excessive expectations can become a kind of poison that harms our happiness and damages the other person. It often manifests as blame and reproach, pushing the relationship into a state of tension. The reality is that no one in the world is perfect, and we should not demand that others conform to our standards. True maturity is about accepting and respecting the differences between people. Two leaves on the same tree cannot be exactly alike. We need to learn to reduce our expectations of others and instead focus on changing ourselves. This is an important step in creating a lighter and happier life because we can only control how we react and cope with situations. Learn to focus on self-improvement because that is the best way to live as a mature individual. If you agree with this perspective, please click the like button, subscribe, and share this valuable knowledge with the people you love. Don't forget to enable notifications to receive the latest content. This is the greatest support you can contribute. Sincerely, thank you for listening. Inspire Thrive will always accompany you on the journey to becoming a better version of yourself every day.